What's going on YouTube? This is Daybreak748 and yes, it is time for another figure review. Man, oh man, I am excited about this one. Why? Because this is Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. And this is by Mcfarlane Toys. Super excited. I've never collected this series before. This is actually Series 6. So yeah, I have a long ways to go. I need to get Series 1, Series 2. Now, honestly, am I going to be collecting all of the Mcfarlane Walking Dead figures? I think the answer to that will be no. I'm going to collect some figures here and there from different series. For example, I don't think I'm going to be buying another Rick Grimes figure from the earlier series. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stick with this one right here. For example, another figure that I don't think I'm going to be getting is the older version of Daryl, where he has like the short hair and like he doesn't have the vest. I think that one I'm going to just stay away from, and I'm gonna get the newer release of Daryl because that's how he looks at this point in time. So that's that. Now, standard packaging for all these Mcfarlane Walking Dead toys. You have the clear I guess tray right here. You have Rick Grimes, or the character name here, the series number on this side, AMC. On the back you have an awesome little portrait of all the characters you can get with all of the different accessories you can get with them. And that's pretty much it. So guys, I'm going to take Rick Grimes here out of package and we'll see what he has to offer. Give me a sec, be right back. And we are back. We have Rick Grimes accessories all out of package, and man oh man, Mcfarlane Toys, wow. They did an amazing job when it comes to these figures accessories. Now, as you guys can clearly see, Rick Grimes here comes with 5 different accessories. He comes with a little sword. He comes with his python, I think that's what they called it in the show. It comes with a pistol with a silencer. Comes with an alternate hand. This is the original hand that comes on him. And this chain slash, I don't know what you call this thing, but yeah, he has that. Now, I'm going to show you how they look closer up, so give me a sec. We'll start off with the blade. Now the blade, nicely done. Love the painting on it. I mean, as you guys can clearly see, this is a small accessory compared to my finger. I mean, this is really tiny. This is smaller than a lot of Figma accessories. So yeah, this is pretty crazy. So that's that. You got its blade. You get the python like I mentioned. And this thing is tiny. But once again, very well sculpted and painted. I love it. It's pretty awesome. Now, Rick Grimes, if you want a figure of him, you definitely need a version with this gun, because this is his gun right here. Alright, up next we have the pistol. I don't know what they call it, but the pistol and the silencer. So that's pretty cool. You get this thing. I don't know what this is for. I try to remember it from the TV series, but I couldn't really remember. But he has this real change. And lastly, he has this handpiece, which is, like I said, the hand that comes on Rick Grimes, but I have the alternate handpiece, which I'll showcase once I get to the actual figure. So yep, that's it guys. That's all of Rick Grimes accessories. Give me a sec, be right back. I'll have Rick Grimes, and I'll bring in Rick Grimes, and we'll take a look at what he has to offer. Give me a sec, guys. Alright guys, we have Rick Grimes here, and man oh man, what a fantastic job Mcfarlane has done when it comes to sculpting, painting, and just everything about this figure. Accessories, you name it, they did a fantastic job. Now, I purchased this Rick Grimes figure for $14, and yeah, I am 100% fine paying $14 for such a small scale figure and for all of the accessories. Why can't Hasbro do stuff like this? Rick Grimes here, completely different body mold. Everything about this figure compared to all the other figures that Mcfarlane has produced, very different. And they give us new sculpting. They rarely use same pieces. Sometimes they do, but most of the time, if it's a different character, they completely redesign and start from scratch, which is awesome. The paint job, as you guys can clearly see, is just spot on. The accessory count is just amazing, and the likeness to the character is just beautiful. One minor gripe I have with this is just the articulation, but other than that, this is a brilliant figure. Now, why did I bring up Hasbro? It's because Hasbro, their price point is $20+, and they reuse the mold God knows how many times. That Bucky Cap mold, we see it everywhere. They don't give us any accessories. Maybe, I mean, they've given us accessories here or there, and that's pretty much it. Like maybe a couple of hands or maybe a gun, but that's it. But as you guys saw earlier, Rick Grimes here, he comes with a ton of accessories. Sculpting is perfect. Paint job is just top notch. Why can't Hasbro do that? I don't know. Why am I talking about Hasbro? I don't know. Oh, but anyways, here we go. Let's take a look at Rick Grimes because this is a review on Rick Grimes. Now, likeness to the character from here down, I think it's spot on. Now, if you take a look at his face, yeah, I could see the actor who plays Rick Grimes here. Sideways, definitely Rick Grimes, but frontal view, I don't know. It's a little off, but hey, for such a small figure, I don't mind it. And like I said, from the side, it looks very, very good. So, super nice job when it comes to the sculpting on the face. Paint job, as you guys can clearly see, this shirt, a lot of sweat, a lot of dirt, wrinkles all over the place. I mean, yes, they like the world that Rick Grimes lives in. It's a post-apocalyptic world where zombies are going crazy and people are going crazy. So yeah, it's very dirty. I like it. You see the sweat on his arms. You see like little dirt marks here, there, like on his fingers. Even the bandage is very it's done nicely with all like the little dirt pieces that they put in here, which is just awesome. I love it. When it comes to his jeans right here, I love all the wrinkles and folds and all the shading that they've put into it, even though it's dark. Look at the belt, for instance. The belt, it's just so nicely done. All of these little buttons right here, the metal pieces they colored in, even here. On the back pouches here, you clearly see the buttons. The holster here is a brownish color, so that's pretty cool. Has this little button painted in here. I mean, that is so much attention to detail, it's not even funny. The boots, sculpted very nicely, looks pretty darn good. Now, like I mentioned when I was talking to you about the accessories, this is the alternate hand. I like this hand more than the other one because the other one has like a little small joint. I understand why they put it there. It was so that you could get more articulation. Let me just show you real quick. You see? There's a, there's a joint here, so you can swivel around that, and you can swivel up here as well. I personally don't like it, so that's why I'm not using it, and I personally like that one more. Articulation wise, like I said, that's the one area I don't like about this figure. The head can look left and right, can't really look up or down. Now, gotta warn you guys about one thing. Love everything about this figure. However, the figure, for most part, has very brittle joints. I've talked to people, I've seen reviews on these guys, and I've seen on the review, the reviewer would try to rotate the head and it will just break off. So what I did was the following. I put this guy, I submerged this whole figure in hot water. When I did that, I put it in there for a couple of minutes, I dried it off, and I started moving the joints, and it worked perfectly. However, the head and the feet did not want to move, so I'm not going to force it. So please be very careful with that. Yeah, so that's that. The arms can go out, can fully rotate, which is awesome. Single joint at the elbow. There's a forearm cut right here. No wrist or wrist pivot or whatever you want to call it, swivel or bend here, unfortunately, but it's okay. On this side, you can clearly see it has it. The hand can go all the way in, all the way out, you name it, it's all there. And the legs can move forward. Mine's a little stiff, so like I said, I'm not going to force it. The knees, and it doesn't have a thigh swivel, but it does have a swivel built into the knees, so that's pretty good. When it comes to the feet, I don't know if there is supposed to be articulation here, but mine, I've tried to move it. I see that it moves a tad bit, but it doesn't move that much, so I'm not going to force it. And lastly, it has these weird gaping crotch area piece here. I personally don't like this, but this is the, what's it called? Articulation that Mcfarlane Toys wanted to use, so hey, whatever, we'll go with it. Now lastly, I think I forgot something, and that is even when it comes to attention to detail, the watch on his hand. Just nicely painted. Everything looks just so good. Now, another cool thing about this figure is this. You remember all those weapons that he came with? They're all storable on this figure. Now, not all of them, but for example, Rick's Python, his go-to weapon, his weapon of choice, you can put that in the holster. Can Marvel Legends do that? Some figures, yes, but most of the figures, no, which really is annoying. Why put something here, or why put something there when you can't even use it? Now, for Rick Grimes here, Mcfarlane Toys made sure that this Python sits in this holster right here perfectly. Love it. You can take his little machete type of weapon and put it into his hand. Another thing I have to commend Mcfarlane Toys for, they can hold the weapons nice and tight. It's not gonna just loosely hang in here. It's actually right in there. Weapon's not gonna come out of the holster. Weapon's not coming out of his hand. It's just so perfectly done. Lastly, you could have his pistol with the silencer. I'm gonna put it in. Now, once again, please be careful when you're doing this. You definitely don't want to break anything. And there you go. The trigger finger. The finger goes into the trigger, so it's just done very, very nicely. So there you have it, guys. We have Rick ready for battle, and he is someone you do not want to mess with. But there you have it, guys. There's Rick Grimes for you. And yeah, I guess that's it for me. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't done so already, please rate, comment, subscribe. And stick around, guys, because we have more Walking Dead figures coming your way very, very soon. Thanks for watching. This is Daybreak 748. I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.